Hey everybody, this is Alex with the Unboxing Project. Welcome to Jackass. Blue screen of death my ass. Hey everybody, this is Alex with the Unboxing Project, and I'm going on a little adventure to Microcenter. But first, if you could click that like button, it'll help, bring awareness to the channel, get past those YouTube algorithms, and subscribe if you like this kind of content. Yep, we're gonna go to Microcenter. I'm gonna get a GPU. I was gonna get a whole lot of GPUs, but bills happen. So I guess I'll settle for one. I'm gonna try to get my hands on the new Nvidia RTX 2060 12 gig version that they just re-released. Okay, quick TikTok challenge. Get the fuck out of the left lane. Holy crap, dude. I think I have had less anal probing when buying guns than I did buying a freaking video card from Microcenter. That is crazy. Check your ID like 4 times. Look you up in the systems, and wow, that's pretty incredible. But I got it. And there she is, right y'all. 12 gig RTX 2060. Oh. And of course I had to get some Go juice to go with it. Well, that's a pretty cool sight to see when you come out of Microcenter. Well, really when you come out anywhere. It's pretty sweet. Oh, Honda 2000.
2 hours later.
All right, guys. So here we are. I'm back. I've got the RTX 2060 12 gig model. I didn't mean for this video to go this long, so if you want to cut to the point, you can skip to this part in the video to get the hash rates and my opinion on the 2060 12 gig. And yes, it's true that they say you can buy as many, as of right now, you can buy as many AMD cards as you like at any given time, because they have walls of them. There's plenty of AMD cards in stock. But Nvidia, they've still stuck to the 1 card per month, or per 30 days, and they check your ID, and yeah, no, that all actually happened. So let's open it up. Try to be all careful and immediately rip the box. Ooh. Oh yeah.
2 hours later.
Well, that was a big mess. Should I go ahead and leave the plastic on and just plug it in and start using it? No. Yeah, there it is. Don't you hate it when you're in the middle of doing something and then your camera dies and you don't know if you saved or lost all that footage, or where it left off, or the last words that were said? Picked it up from Microcenter today, brand new. It's actually only the second brand new card I've ever owned. Anyway, so yeah, there it is. There's a single 8-pin connector on it, and I need to set up a test bench now because the one that I have actually got put into production. So it's the next day, and you may notice that my surroundings have changed a little bit, and I'll get to that. So got the card home, had a little bit of camera trouble, unboxed it, talked about it, all that good stuff. My plan was to put it on a test bench, have it running on its own, play with overclocks, different algorithms, and see how it does. But my test bench is a turd. So we did we're gonna do a little 2-for-1 special in this episode. So I got this SKS that was dirty as hell, and I completely disassembled it, cleaned up all the cosmoline and nasty goopy stuff that's out there on it. When, you know, they cover it in this like goo and then put it in long-term storage. That's great. We're gonna take care of this problem right now. And what better to do that on a little lunchtime lead therapy session, if you know what I mean. So hopefully this works. If not, you might see a massive explosion. Blue screen of death, my ass. Yeah, I still seem to have a cycling issue. No. Doesn't look like that's happening. Piece of shit. That's how you take care of a test bench that won't cooperate. Okay, so my SKS has a little work to do. Guess I gotta figure out why it's not cycling. Essentially, it's a bolt action SKS. Anyway, so instead, I grabbed my 300 Blackout. It's a custom build assembled by me. CMMG barrel, KE arms lower. That works really, really well. Super skinny hand grip. I love that. Why not? I'm not sure if this is sighted in or not. Let's find out. She's been a safe queen for quite some time. This is turning into an expensive video. Fire in the hole! I think it's learned its lesson. Do you think they'll take this back under RMA? I mean, Newegg shipped it to me like this. I mean, I opened the box and this is how it came. I don't know what to say. I mean, maybe their customer service has something to comment on about that. I'm assuming that if you're watching this video, you have some inclination of mining and putting together rigs and things like that. So I'm not going to show the process of putting this rig together, but I am going to go ahead and put this rig together. And going to put all my Nvidia cards, because I don't have many, on this 6 or 8 card cheap Amazon metal mining rig. We'll see how well this goes. So with a little YouTube magic. Okay, don't judge me. It's like 10:30 at night and I'm ready to get this damn thing hashing. Oh, and these are some fans from Parallel Miner that are essentially made for ASICs. I've replaced one on an S9 that I've got and it freaking works great. So I decided I'd put it on a fan controller. That's not a permanent mount, but until I get some 4-pin fan connector extensions, that's where that's gonna live. Yeah, this didn't turn out too bad. I mean, yeah, look what I did with the power button here. Couldn't get that perfect, but you know, how often do you actually push a freaking button these days? Cheap little Amazon frame turned out pretty good for, what was it, 30 bucks, 40 bucks? It was pretty freaking cheap. What do we got here? This is the new one I just got, 2060 12 gig. Here we've got a 2070 Super by Zotac. Then, oh gosh, which one is this? This is a GTX 1660 Ti, I believe, by Gigabyte. Got an EVGA RTX 3060 Ti non-LHR. Yeah, that's the full hash rate, baby. And then two 1660 Ti's. One of these, I don't know which one, but one of these I got brand new from Best Buy. Actually got an alert and was able to pick it up at my local store. Ever since then, they've always said, nope, can't ship to you, can't ship to your store, sorry about you, try Newegg. Fuck that. So this card, and we'll call it this card, are the only two brand new cards I've ever bought. And I've got a lot of cards. Well, not as many as some people I've seen, but I've got like 26, 27 cards, something like that. Anyway, let's get this baby plugged in and see how loud it is. So they're not moving. Oh, there it goes. Just gotta turn it up a little bit. Move up full blast. Oh! They're backwards! They're blowing air at me! Son of a... You know what? Screw it. I got this big freaking thing I'm just gonna put up against it for now, so I can get back to hashing. That works. Man, I need more power. Hey. Oh my. Oh. Here we are, going on day 3, trying to get this thing up and running and hashing and whatnot. Stupid freaking test bench. But anyway, so I got it installed. I flipped around the fans. They're actually blowing the right way now. So let's take a look. This is interesting because this shows it's an Asus unknown 12 gig. So it doesn't even recognize that it's an RTX 2060 or anything. It just says Asus. But you can see that stock, I've done nothing to it. 146 watts at almost 30 mega hash. That's kind of sucks. So if you guys have not seen Rave OS, this is what I use. Kind of like Hive, but it is free at 2 miners for an unlimited amount of rigs. And 2 miners has a much lower payout threshold than like Hivon, or really a lot of other pools. I mean, Ethermine's payout is 0.1. 2 miners is 0.05. I mean, that's quite a difference. I mean, that for me at 600 mega hash, that's the difference of like a week getting paid a week earlier. I mean, I may get the same amount of coin, but all right. So we got that popped up to 32 and 158, huh? You know what? Let's start here. So that made a little bit of a change. We're up to 33 now. You know, honestly, if I can get this to close to the 2070 Super, Hash rates. Wow, it doesn't even recognize what kind of memory it is. That's interesting. All right, sit rep. I've been kind of slowly going through and changing overclocks throughout the day. I did go ahead and, you know, put a little spreadsheet together just to track what I was doing. When I got up here to 2400, I was getting a steady 36. Changing the core down or up, it crashed and became very unstable. I had to reboot the host multiple times, so I stuck with this for no change on the core and 2000 on the memory. Power's a little high, but I'm getting almost 35 mega hash. Guess that's not too bad for $500. I was hoping to get closer to this range where it's at, you know, 40 something mega hash in the 150 watt range, but and that's in the software, not at the wall. Wondering, I might just, I've got a spare SSD here, throw a quick Hive OS setup together and see how much it changes, and just put this one rig on Hive OS just to see the difference in hash rates for all my cards, but specifically for the new one. So I have to wait till closer to the end of the day for that, because I got lots going on. All right, another quick update. I went ahead and created a Hive OS rig. I've used Hive OS in the past. There's nothing wrong with it. My issues with it are the payout thresholds. Anyway, these are factory settings or whatever, because I've never had any of these. I created all new rig. Started from scratch, right? So we can see that we're at 150 watts and 29 mega hash here by default. So what was it over here? Let's see. The stock was 29 at 147, 29.6 at 147. This is 29.4 at 149, so about the same. So you can see that it doesn't specifically state that it's an RTX 2060 in here either. It's got it funky device that. And I know that they have preset settings for popular GPUs. I think mostly all GPUs that are used, because they're, you know, user submitted. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then we'll come pick this back up when I've got that finished. So it'll honestly probably be tomorrow. It's already 6 o'clock. I've had a long day at work, so I'll be 4 days into getting you some answers on hash rates for the 2060 12 gig card, and if I made a mistake on buying a 2060 over an RX 6600 XT, because they're similarly priced. The 6600 XT is a little bit more expensive. 6600 is around the price point that I paid for this 2060, both MSRP, all for Microcenter. Anyway, let's just wrap this up. This is taking way too long. Nvidia 2060 12 gig by Asus in Rave OS, in Hive OS. It comes down to is roughly 35 mega hash at 100 watts for $500. I mean, my cost for this card plus a Monster energy drink at the checkout was $511. So for $500 you get this card. At the same time, let's see, 30 at 95 for an RX 580. I have a feeling these two cards have BIOS that are already flashed. I haven't flashed them, but I have a feeling, because I bought them used, that anyway, these are flashed. So 30 mega hash
95, 100 watts. Card from 2016, 2017. You know, you can probably get that for $300, maybe a little less. That's how I'm looking at it. I mean, we've got a 1660 Super that's doing 31 mega hash at 72 watts. And that's, you know, $350, $400. A little bit cheaper than this. Less power. A little bit less hash rate. Not by much. Maybe I'm my overclocks are wrong on this. Please, please leave a comment down below and let me know if, you know, if this is wrong, if there's like a custom BIOS or something that I need to flash to this card to make it, you know, 40 mega hash, 45, whatever. While I'm at it, I'd like to get some input on this freaking thing. So no matter what I do, how many cards I put on this, so if I put 8 cards on this board, plug it up to Hive, doesn't boot. If I put 6 cards on this board, plug it up to Hive, I get 4 of them that register, but the other 2 do not at all. And I've swapped around cards, I've swapped around risers and USB cables, those little, you know, PCIe X1 to USB dongles, I guess. I don't know, the little adapters. I've done all the things, and I cannot for the life of me. I've even gone back and downgraded the operating system, so it's not the newest, latest, and greatest. Doesn't make a difference. I'll figure it out, or I won't. I've got more motherboards coming in a week. Stay tuned. Subscribe. Jerk. Subscribe. Anyway, if you know why it's doing that, let me know. I'd love to know so I can fix it and make a little more of the sweet, sweet gway. Anyway, so straight to the point of this ridiculously long, drawn out, long video. 35 mega hash, 100 watts, $500. Is it worth it? You tell me. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and of course, thanks for watching.